Let's talk real quick about this Kim and Kanye situation, bro. So there really hasn't been, I don't think, much of a development in this. It's just curious to the opinion. On here sometimes, we talk about, relationship stuff, men and women stuff and stuff like that. So just thought it was interesting, the videos and stuff I've been seeing in the past couple of weeks with her on the new show, the Hulu show, is kind of talking about or being more open about her relationship with Pete. And um, recently there were pictures released with Pete actually out with Kanye's son, the elder one, the oldest one, like
Yeah.
holding his hand. They like went out for dinner or something like that. And so like I was just just wondering how niggas felt about it. Um, I feel like I don't have no kids, so I can't dish it out that way. But I feel like it would be weird for me to have like my kids. Especially like if this was someone who I think she said it's been like 6 months or something like that.
Yeah.
I could understand if this was someone that she's been dating for a while, but it would just feel weird for me to have my kids walking around outside of public holding hands with a guy that my mother of my children has only been dating for 6 months.
Yeah, it's different. I would be I would be against it in a way. By himself, right? He just went
Yeah,
out with
like it
him.
was just. I mean, obviously
Yeah.
they had like a bodyguard with them or something. You know what I mean? But it was just him and the kid. Like she wasn't there, and you know,
Yeah, I don't know about all of that. That's crazy.
yeah,
Yeah, that ain't flying with me. I mean, only 6 months. Yeah, because he's technically still a boyfriend. You can't even say like
yeah,
he's
he's
a fake fiance that might propose to her because they've been dating for years. But that shit just feels like a publicity stunt or like something they trying to do to make him look good because Kanye might be making him look bad in some people's eyes in some way. You know what I mean? Like, fuck
right.
that.
Which is crazy that you would put children in the middle of that and like
Yeah.
use them as pawns in that kind of situation. Because I feel like at that age, especially like this older daughter is only like I think 10 or something, or like 11 or some shit. Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's like so everyone was 11 at some point. When you were a kid, 11 or under, your things are still kind of confusing and weird and stuff like that. And I don't know. I just think it's weird that she would be that open about all of that, and then like be that trusting with somebody. Not, I mean, I don't know this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's the greatest nigga with kids. Who knows? But I just feel like out of like from the dad's point of view, like if you're the father, like I just would not be cool with that.
Yeah,
Do
yeah,
y'all
definitely
think
not.
that how do y'all think situations like that should be handled? Because it is an interesting thing because it's like who gets the final say on something like that? You know what I mean? Like
And that's what I feel like. I feel like instead of all of this like back and forth, and they're probably having like spurts of arguments when he's going to pick up his kids to spend time with them. I feel like a real sit down and mature adult conversation needs to be had about what's right, what's wrong, and then whatever we see moving forward after that, we'll never at least hear from them bitching and complaining and saying what's a problem because whatever we see going on is whatever they'd agreed on. You know what I'm saying? And they keep it at that. But
right,
it's just crazy that we're even saying that they should be having these adult conversations. It just goes to show you how much people are sucked up into fucking Hollywood that they don't even like make cognitive decisions to even have discussions like that. You know what I'm saying?
right, yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
That's
it's in
true.
like uh, you're right. Obviously, there's like some type of. I mean, I'm sure they communicate. Like I've read that they still text. Obviously, they have to. They have like 4 kids together, so. But I'd imagine that he probably has requested that not happen, and I'd assume she's just ignoring the request or probably telling him that
Probably.
he doesn't have the right to request that. Which is what I'm saying. Like, it's weird if you like kids 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Like, it takes 2 people to make one. Obviously, a woman carries a child and stuff like that, so that's a whole different vibe. But I feel like if you're a dad, you should still be able to have some say in whether your kids hang out with some ex crackhead dude all day. You know what I mean? Like, you
For
don't know
sure.
what this nigga is talking to them about or what, Yeah, it's just, I just feel like it's not a good look.
Yeah,
But
definitely not. And it's I feel like it's way too quick.
yeah,
Also, but even if it was like they've been together for a year and a half, like I definitely am against that. You know what I'm saying? Especially such young kids
yeah, like if they were like teenagers or
hanging
some
around and
shit, then,
like,
you know what I'm
cause
saying? But
forget the boyfriend tag. They just hanging around and just a random another grown man. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So it's
And you don't
just
know what they're going to be exposed to or
exactly.
what they might see or hear hanging out with this dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't.
Yeah, it's a no for me. I don't even gotta explain no more. It's just a no.
Yeah, my feelings.
It's way too soon to be giving a nigga like that them type of chances. Like,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So we definitely gonna keep up with that situation and see how it develops. I know there was a photo the other day. They were both they weren't together obviously, but they were both at his daughter's basketball game and they were, sitting on the same like bench or whatever. But it does seem like they're not really like on like
Hey, black
speaking
guys, pull up.
terms like that. They're not cool like that. So, it is what it is. But we gonna see what happens.